glasses on, might help, wouldn't it? Hello and welcome. So yes, I've got a new light, and this was sent out to me by ThruNite. I know nothing about it, and yeah, it's the TS1 survival light. And I think, personally, I think its main feature is it's like a tent light, like a little lantern for your tent. But they bill it as an EDC, you know, multi-use thing, which I think it probably is. I've had a little sneaky look, and yeah, I like what I see. So I'm going to get all the bits out on the table and show you, and then we'll test it out. So ThruNite have really upped their game recently, to my knowledge, in their packaging. You know, this has come in a nice, neat little box. Right. And these are the parts you get. And it doesn't look like much like that, but it's such a neat design. Look at this. So that is a silicone case. That is the little lamp part itself, with a USB-C sort of built into there, and this is a big 18650 battery, 3400 milliamp hours. To my knowledge, this is a rechargeable battery, but it also does a discharge as well of up to 10 amps. What that means is this is an emergency charger, as well as, you know, the power for the lantern. And this section here that they give you, it's got a USB-C, it's got one of them wonky USB type things. I can't think what they are. They Bs with the weird shaped ones, and then you got an iPhone charger as well. So you got all three on the cable, and then at this end of the cable that comes off. So when you want to use it as a rechargeable thing, you plug that into the battery. Where's my phone? Let's try this and plug this into your phone. That is really cool. That's a great idea. So, you know, in a pinch, you can charge your phone using your little tent light, which is very cool. Otherwise, you plug that in and plug that end into your battery to charge your battery for your lamp. But given that all these options are on this end, you know, if you do carry a charger with you, you only need to bring this cable, because, you know, your phone charger's there and your other two USB style chargers are there as well. So that's really well thought out. I like that. And then the lamp itself, that, as I say, slots on the battery. Oh, I just turned it on. And then that slots inside its silicone case, and this, down the bottom of this silicone case, is magnetic. So as you put that in, it will just, is it? Yeah, just draws itself in. And then they also provide this, which is a little, I can't think what that's called, like little mini carabiner with a bit of metal on it on the end. So then that is then, you know, your thing you hang up in your tent, or off your tarp, or, you know, wherever you choose to hang it. So personally speaking, I think this is a really well thought out, really clever design. We've got 3 brightness settings and double press. We've got SOS on there as well. So that is the light in a nutshell, and hand on heart, I'm super impressed. I think this is really cool, because it covers, you know, the EDC part of it covers loads of stuff, which is, you know, awesome. You get, you know, a light for your tent, you get one of every charging cable just on one cable. You've got, you know, an emergency charger should your, you know, main power bank fail, or even that you've, you know, come out without one, and, you know, you just need to keep your phone charged up. And at a push, you know, you got a flashlight. It's a lamp style, so it's a dispersed light, so it's not going to go miles. It's 100 lumens on full, which is not massive, but if you're in a tent, 100 lumens is stacks, isn't it? So I'll give you some basic stats. As I say, it's 100 lumen on maximum brightness. You've got 3 settings, high, medium and low, plus the SOS. The high setting, as I say, is 100 lumens. The medium setting is 35, and the low setting is 4. So the low setting is very, very dim and subtle. So again, that I think is a useful thing. The SOS, I think, is 55 lumens. So, you know, nice and bright for an emergency situation, and the SOS will keep going for 12 hours off a full charge. And because this has got a big battery, you know, its runtime is pretty impressive. You've got 8 hours on a full charge on full, which, you know, that's pretty good for such a small little thing. That's quite good. On medium, we're going to go for 20 hours, and then on low, it's going to go for 120 hours. So, you know, that's pretty mighty for a little small thing. And in terms of its length, you know, this is just over 9 centimeters long and just over 2 centimeters in diameter. So it is small. It does fit in your pocket. You know, this magnet is pretty strong, so, you know, it'll hang off a bag, it will hang off a belt, and it only weighs, you know, just over 70 grams, which, you know, is light. It's basically the weight of this battery, because the silicone thing doesn't weigh anything, and the light part doesn't weigh anything. So, you know, you're essentially carrying an 18650 battery plus a little bit of silicone. So they've saved a lot of weight on that. I get sent stuff like this. I'm never under any obligation to sort of big them up and say they're amazing. I do like torches, I like lights, and I like the head torches. You know, I like playing with them, and you know, some are better than others, but this one genuinely I think is really good. I think it's a really cool thing. And do you know how much this costs? This is 25 quid on Amazon, which is, you know, it's a bargain really for a decent thing that does a lot of stuff. You know, an EDC thing whose main job is going to be, you know, to hang up in your tent and light your tent. But for a tent light, 25 quid for something so good, I think that's very fair, very fair. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to do a bit of testing, and then we'll chat another day.
That is such a neat trick.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
But you think if we were camping with the kids and we had to go to the toilet block,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have to faff around. You literally know where it is, take it and go.
Can you hear all this? This is straight from the horse's mouth. My wife thinks this is a cool invention, and it really is. The detachable magnet part is awesome because the magnet's still up there, and as she's just said, you know, if you had to go off somewhere, even hanging the magnet part, because in the dark it's hard to see, so you point this, hang what you need to hang, and then up it goes, and it lights the tent up great. So I think we've come to the end. A few extra thoughts, right? My opinion hasn't changed. This is really well made, well designed, everything about it works, it's functional, ergonomically in your hand, it's nice. I've discovered a few things though. You know, yes, it's a tent light, it hangs in your tent, but also you can put it on a tarp with the magnet one side and the light the other, and it'll pin in the tarp, so you've got a tarp light. Obviously it can hang in a hammock on your ridge line, so it's going to work for all forms of camping, which is great. It's also got, on the silicone thing, it's got two little holes there, so you can run a bit of paracord through it, you know, and hang it by paracord. So, you know, they sort of covered every base. So hats off to ThruNite. They've made a good thing. So that is the TS1 Survival Light, and I have nothing bad to say about it. And I know I got sent this for free, but you know, that doesn't mean I have to love it, but I genuinely do. I think it's really cool, and this is now in my kit. It's going with me on pretty much every trip. It'll be in my tent for hiking trips. I'll take it for when I'm tarp camping. You know, there are certain things I take all the time. You know, I'll take a head torch, and I'll take some sort of filming light, and I'll have some sort of lamp thing because I'm filming in the dark and doing stuff in the dark. And I have a little electricals pouch that the specific things I take fit into, but I'm going to have a rethink on that because this has got to go in there. It's really, really cool. The EDC nature of it, you know, having that extra bit of charge for something, and the cables, you know, it means I don't have to carry 3 separate cables. I'll just take that one that's got the 3 heads on it. So yeah, this has improved my kit, which is, you know, that's all you can say about it. I don't have a specific link to ThruNite for, you know, flogging these. I'll put ThruNite's website in the video description, and I'll put an Amazon link to these if you want to get one. It'll be my affiliate link, so you know, if you want to get one, click my link. I might make a penny, but you know, these aren't going to make me rich, but they're genuinely really cool. So if you're after a new tent light or this kind of thing, you know, you can't go wrong with this one. But thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye for now.